And they call you ski out this time.
In this video, I'm going to be giving my client a medium taper. As you can see with the curls on top, I'm just going and picking everything up just so that everything is fully picked out. And now I'm going in saturating the hair, making sure that everything is completely saturated, as this will help me manage the curls or be able to maneuver through the curls a lot more efficiently versus doing it dry. Now that I got everything sectioned out, now I'm going to start off by sectioning the top so that I can block off the top from the sides and find those reference points. Usually you're going to use the recession point on the front hairline and pull it all the way back to the crown and connect that going around the back of the head, and then do the same exact thing on the other side. Now that I got the top section off, I'm going to start off by setting in the length that I want in the back as well as in the sides and connect it all together. So now I'm pulling the hair back directly to my chest, and I'm going to set in that first initial line. And this line will serve as the first or the guideline around the full head. And I'm just going to connect each other section to that one line, that first cut, and just wrap it around the head. Again, the elevation in this part or this section is just so that everything is not a blunt cut, but it also sets that guideline in so that it's noticeable, but it allows me to blend up into that length that's on the sides. Essentially creating some sort of graduation without a hard disconnect. Now that I set in the guideline for the sides and the back, I'm gonna start off in the top. And now I'm taking the hair and just laying everything down to its natural position. Ideally, I wanna connect from the crown to wherever the hair naturally wants to split in the front of the hairline. You can't see it in this angle, but as you can see in the crown here, I'm making sure that I find that point where the crown actually starts to curl out and find it in its natural position. And now I'm gonna start pulling the hair back to my chest, using the hair at the top and cutting it and matching that guideline that's on the sides. And as you can see, the hair that's sticking out is exactly what you're gonna cut. And that's just connecting the top into the sides. Now that that's done, what you want to do is take the top and find the peak in this section right here. Once you pull the hair straight up and get it into a section where it's not too much, but it's about a comb's width, you can find the peak in the top, meaning there's a part of the hair where it should be higher in the middle because the sides are now shorter. So now you can find that peak and find the shorter side on each side of that peak and just cut straight across to connect the top. And now you're cutting the top even from front to back or back to front, however you want to do it. But now you're connecting everything all together and evening out the top. Now that the top is connected in with the sides and I had that peak cut out, so now the top is actually even going straight forward. Now I'm gonna pull the hair forward and I'm gonna snip the front, because just because the top is even doesn't mean that the front is where it's supposed to be. So my client wanna take a little off the front, so I still have to over direct the hair forward and still trim the front of the hair, as you can see here. And this is because when the hair lays forward, it's gonna hang more in the front, whether you cut the top or not, if that makes sense. Now I'm kicking off this fade. The hair is still a little damp, but as you can see here, I'm going in with the number 4 guard with the lever completely open. I'm going out in a scoop out motion, starting at the bottom and just working my way up through those curls, slowly but surely, just trying to debulk some of this area. I'm not trying to set in a guideline, or I'm not even trying to take off too much hair here. I'm just trying to debulk this area so that I can see exactly what I'm working with. Now to start this fade, I'm going in with the lever completely closed, and I'm going up to about where the ear meets the head at the very top, setting in that first initial line, cleaning up enough space under so that I can see the transition. Opening up the lever here, going up about a full inch, giving myself room to blend out when I come back down. Here I'm going in with the 1 guard with the lever completely open. Same exact scoop out motion. I don't want to start digging in, but I want to just start feathering in through that dark space just so that I can feel my way through it, because I don't want to take off too much. And now I'm closing up the lever again right up under that just to follow up. I know it's not going to take out that line, but I want to start to lighten it up. Going in with the 2 guard here with the lever completely open. Same exact feather motion, lightening up that very next bulk space or that bulk area. Lever completely open on the 3 guard, and I'm following up right up under that 4 guard. And the goal here is just to maintain that bulk or that darkness at the very top, and I'll come back to it. Notice how much time I'm taking with this, just playing it safe and just slowly but surely trusting that this line will come out and I'll be able to detail these dark spots. Back down to no guard at all, and again, this is easily done because I have the very top and the very bottom established, knowing exactly where I'll stop at the very top and what I'll do to get back down to the very bottom. And the same system works every single time. Now, as you can see, I just gotta pull it all together with detail. design in the back, so I'm gonna blow out the back with a 4, just taking off most of this bulk here and find the very top and the very bottom again and establish some borders on the outside. And as you can see from there, I'll start to set in the lines for this design. Right under that 4, I'm gonna follow up with the 3 with the lever completely closed. Now I'm just gonna taper out the bottom just so that I can make the lines pop a little bit more, keeping those areas around the lines directly a little bit darker. Same exact steps here on the other side, starting off by debulking, and then I'll just set in that taper guidelines and then start working my way back down. The way you want to approach lining up the hair texture that I'm working with here is just to use the edges of the blade or the corners of the trimmers. That makes the most sense. So right here I'm using the one side just to get around the ear, but as you can see on the straighter edges I'm using the full blade. But obviously here it'll be easier to go against the grain, so I'm cutting it completely against the grain on the line, but I'm going exactly in the opposite direction that the hair is wanting to lay so that I can get this sharp line. This is the final results, and if you like this video, please share this video with a friend, family member, or fellow barber. Also, hit subscribe, turn on the bell. My name is Kel, and I'll catch you in the next one.